what's up guys, made Pele and I'm back bringing another Pokemon VGC 15 Wi-Fi battle for you guys today. Another replay battle that I had on the battle spot. So again, what I'm going to be doing is change up teams. I'm running a new team, a Mega Gardevoir / Mega Kangaskhan Tailwind team. This is a real fun team as I was approaching up to the 1800s. I wanted to use a bit of strong team, something that matched my playstyle even more, and this was the team I decided to choose. I really did like this team and it's a lot of fun. So before getting to the battle, I hope you guys enjoyed my previous battles that I have been uploading. They were more recent and up-to-date battles that I've had way high up on the ladder. Like I said, I am uploading previous videos of me climbing, reaching my goals that I set myself. So the goal that's in sight is for me to actually reach the 1800s for the first ever time. And of course, I did have the goal of if I reach number 10 in the UK on the battle spot ladder, I would of course enter a regional. So that is also in my sights, which is why I've changed up team to what is a pretty powerful looking team. So let's just get straight on into this battle, shall we? So I'm actually going to decide to lead off with my Terrakion. No, I'm not. So I'm actually going to decide to lead off with my Zapdos and my Gardevoir, rather, as my opponent's actually going to decide to lead off with his Rain mode, his Politoed on his Ludicolo. Rain is featured heavily on my channel lately, so I do apologise for that. But here, what I'm actually going to do is I actually trace the Swiss Win with my Gardevoir, which is absolutely fantastic versus opposing Rain teams, of course, so that works out fantastically well for me. So I believe what I'm actually going to decide to do is pull the switch on out. I don't want to potentially take two Ice Beams, and so I'm going to pull the switch on out, going to my Ferrothorn, which can potentially take a Fake Out coming from his Ludicolo, depending on who he targets. And I'm actually going to decide to Mega Evolve and Protect. A little bit of a conservative play, yes I do know, but unfortunately I am going to of course lose my Swiss Swim by going for that Protect. So regardless, I am just going to go for that Mega Evolution Roller. So I am just going to Protect, like I said, a conservative play, as he does actually target down the Zapdos slot with the Fake Out, which is fine, and my opponent actually reveals the Icy Wind, trying to get off the speed decrease onto my Mega Gardevoir, and he does in fact get off a speed decrease onto my Ferrothorn, which is fine because it's only boosting my Gyro Balls. So that is as ideal of a turn as I could have got. So what I'm actually going to decide to do with the follow turn is actually going to decide to go for a Scald onto my Gardevoir, which does a hell of a lot under the rain, and he actually scores a crit and a burn, which is rather unfortunate, as I'm actually going to retaliate back with a Hyper Voice, which does a sizable amount to his Ludicolo, despite being Assault Vest based off that damage. And a more support Politoed, actually going to reveal the eject button, actually going out into his Virizion. Is here I make a little bit of misplay in hindsight. I definitely should have gone for the Power Whip, as I thought I could have been able to take it out after that boost, well, that minus in speed. But unfortunately I don't manage to quite kill. I'm pretty sure Power Whip would have taken it out though. So that's rather unfortunate for me. And here what I'm actually going to decide to do is protect with my Gardevoir, and I believe I'm actually going to decide to target down the Virizion. A little bit of a bad play on my part, as my opponent goes for the Ice Beam. In hindsight, I probably should have gone for the Scald, potentially get a burn, also it's rain boosted. Yeah, I go for a Gyro Ball into Virizion, a bad play, as I expect him to conserve his Ludicolo for later. It does still have the Fake Out support, and it's definitely still a threat under the rain. So I expected that thing switching out, so I decided to target down the Virizion, which is otherwise a big threat to my Terrakion. But here, he doesn't do that, and he is going to be able to just go straight for that Scald into my Gardevoir slot now, take me out. And I believe what I should have done here was Protect, not lose two Pokemon at once. That was also a little bit of misplay on my part, as I was kind of hoping I would be able to live close combat with my investment. But as you can see, I definitely do not take that, and I'm going to lose two Pokemon this turn, which is never great because I am now down 4-2, and we are only on the 6th turn approaching right now. So my opponent's in an extremely advantageous position. Of course, it's never over until it's over. I still have my Zapdos and my Terrakion. My Terrakion isn't the best Pokemon to have in this situation, but regardless, I am just going to decide to Protect, as I do know it can easily take me out with a close combat. As my opponent's actually going to predict that, go straight for the Protect as well, call out my Protect, try and get off a Giga Drain onto my Terrakion, as I tried to T-Bolt just to take out the Virizion slot, as opposed to going for the Ludicolo, because I do know the rain was about to end. So that works out fine for me. So basically, if I need to win, I have to win a speed tie right now. Basically, that's what I'm hoping on. Hoping my Terrakion can pull through, and I believe I'm just going to decide to go for a Rock Slide, which I do manage to win the speed tie. I do manage to land it on his Virizion, which is fantastic for me. And I'm going to have to pick up that KO, and just went straight for the Thunderbolt as well, I do believe. No, sorry, I went for the Tailwind, and this is going to work out fantastic well for me, as it will mean I will be able to outspeed his Ludicolo under the rain with my Terrakion, and of course his Mega Pert, which he does in fact just switch in. So here what I was going to decide to do was go straight for the Mega Evolution, and here my Protect was kind of obvious, so I play it extremely aggressively. I'm forced to play aggressively at this point because I am down if I'm in order to win. So I go straight for that close combat onto the Swampert slot. I didn't manage to do as much as I would have liked. I was hoping for a potential 2k, but as you can see that's not going to be the case. And I do manage to go for Thunderbolt this turn and pick off his Politoed, bringing the score down to 2-all, as I expected my opponent to predict my Protect here and target down my Zapdos slot, and that's exactly what happens, and I do take that Waterfall. And outcomes is a Ludicolo now. What I'm actually going to decide to do is once again play a little bit more aggressively with my Terrakion. The Tailwind is up, so I do know that I will be able to outspeed, and I do just go for that Roost. Get off the Roost, and which will put me to the range of HP where I can take another Waterfall coming from his Mega Swampert. Is once again he targets down my Zapdos, predicting my Protect, which works out fine for me. Is now going to be now I can go for the Rock Slide. Here, just put it in range where a secondary close combat will take out his Swampert, and potentially hope for a flinch and pick off his Ludicolo here, which works out fine, and I just fire off a Hidden Power Ice. But here I do manage to score the flinch, which is actually huge because my Tailwind does peter out. But here, what I've actually decided to do is just go straight for a Protect, as I do know the rain will in fact wear off this turn, as my opponent predicts my Protect now and goes straight for the Waterfall onto Zapdos, but the rain does manage to stop, and I will be able to outspeed, go for that close combat, and hoping that I did enough damage to the point where I can take it out, which I did. And my Terrakion, clutch Terrakion, who didn't have the greatest matchup versus my opponent's team right off the bat, managed to pull through, and that is absolutely fantastic for me. So this new team winning start, which is fantastic. I really enjoyed this battle. Again, against a very powerful looking rain team, so I hope you guys enjoyed this too. If you did, be sure to leave a like, show that support, leave a comment down below, and of course subscribe for more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.